All right, y'all, you about to get live with Lonzo, the Godfather of West Coast hip hop. And like I say every time I do this show, from the West Coast to the East Coast and everything in between, folks. From Eve After Dark to concerts in the park. And now you're live with Lonzo, the Godfather of West Coast hip hop, as I bring you. What up, folks? I'm bringing you today. Today, I'm waiting on them to show up, tell you the truth. I don't hear anymore. Okay, I don't see me on TV, folks. I know y'all hear me, but I don't see me. What did I do wrong? I see. Hold on, let me check some stuff right quick. I thought I was on TV, and I'm not on TV. Hold on there. I'm not on television. Here we go. There you go, folks. I'm live. I'm back. Hey, folks, you're live with Lonzo, the Godfather of West Coast hip hop. And like I say every week, y'all, like I just got through saying, I'm gonna say it again in case you didn't hear me the first time. From the West Coast to the East Coast and everything in between, folks. From the Eve After Dark to concerts in the park, you're live with your boy Lonzo, the Godfather of West Coast hip hop. I do this every Thursday, y'all. I bring you somebody interesting from the world of hip hop, music, and entertainment. And today, as I wait for my guest to arrive, one of them already said he was going to be a little bit late. My show today is about N.W.A. and the Posse. Now, y'all know that iconic video, that iconic picture of all these brothers in an alley somewhere in Hollywood, sitting on Eric's Suzuki Samurai. You had Dre, Cube, Arabian Prince, who'll be here shortly. Jinx, Cube, Crazy D, Candyman. I reached out for Candyman today. He said he would love to do the show. Unfortunately, he's having had a death in the family. He can't make it today. No problem. Much love, Candyman. Condolences to your family. Talk to Crazy D. The Crazy D. He's having some personal health issues. Much prayers to Crazy D. So, folks out there, if you're in the hip hop world, if you're in the world, period, we at the age now, take care of yourself, take care of yourself, take care of yourself. A lot of the stuff we did back in the day will catch up with our ass right about now. So, prayers going up for Crazy D. Prayers going up for my man family, Candyman. I do have my man KD on the way, as well as Arabian Prince. So we're going to have a good time, folks, kicking it with the fellas from back in the day. Some folks ain't going to be here. Dre ain't going to be here. Cube ain't going to be here. Yella ain't going to be here. So reached out for Jinx, hadn't got back to me yet. And sometimes it just be like that, folks. I don't let it bother me no more. I just do what I got to do and keep on pushing. Where my chat room at? I know I hear it. There it is. What's up, OKC? All right. Yes. KD is coming. What up, J Roll Theory? Yes, both these gentlemen are KD and Arabian Prince will be here shortly. Both of them are in traffic, so it's going to be a minute before they get here, but that's okay. They said they was coming, and I trust them to be here, folks. What else is going on in the world of hip hop, folks? Let's talk about something in the meantime. We got the cameras on now and paid the cable bill. We got to have something to talk about. We got a new president, folks. We got a new president and a new new vice president. Thank God, thank God, thank God, thank God. I know all of y'all are happy with the fact that we do have some new leadership in this country. Now, don't y'all make the mistake of thinking they Jesus or something now, because they just human beings. A lot of shit it's been that's been going down for a long time. They can't change overnight, but trust me, I do believe they're gonna make a difference. My man Cadillac Gaddafi says, Uncle Lonzo, ask D why did he stop making music? That Ass, Cash, and Grass album was one of the greatest ever made. You know what? We're gonna find out as soon as he get here. Now, I've interviewed D before, and he told me why. And this time we're gonna find out again live right here on this show. So stick around for a minute, folks. As soon as they pop in, I'm gonna bring them on the screen. Ain't no reason for them not to be here no time soon, because like I said before, it's all good. That album was iconic. Okay. I found out that album was actually a bootleg. Most people don't know that. I didn't find out the other day until that album found out that album was actually a bootleg because McCullough, the distributor who distributed all the West Coast hip hop back in the day, um, Easy, that album was originally supposed to be an EP. An EP is like 3 or 4 songs, a mini album, okay? But because Easy had taken the EP over to Priority, where they got their first record deal for N.W.A, McCullough, the crook that he was, decided to keep it over there, add Posse on there, okay? And once he added Posse, he added some more cuts from one of my buddies out of Texas, Dr. Rock. Dr. Rock was a part of I'm sorry. Dr. Rock was a part of the Wrecking Crew before we became world class. He was one of the DJs at Eve After Dark. Okay. And he had cuts on that album. If you see Feel the Fresh Crew, Feel the Fresh Crew was Dr. Rock's group that featured the DOC. A lot of y'all didn't know that. Okay. DOC was a part of my boy Dr. Rock's group. Dr. Rock from K104 in Dallas, Fort Worth. Yes, that's my homie. We grew up around the corner from each other. He was a DJ at Eve After Dark for quite some time, and then things shifted around. He moved to Texas. Next thing I know, he was on the Tom Joyner Morning Show doing mixes. I get to Texas, Record Crew get to Texas to do some shows, and Dr. Rock is driving a Rolls Royce. Dr. Rock was driving a damn Cougar when he was here with me, but he got to Texas and blew up like the World Trade Center. So, folks, you're gonna get some hip hop history today. That's what I do. Now, I don't know about all these littles and all these babies right now, but when it comes to the old school, I got you. I'm a walking library when it comes to old school, especially West Coast hip hop. When it comes to West Coast hip hop, I'm a walking library. So I'm reaching back into my library and grabbing some of my folks and let them see what's happening. What's up, Jay Covassier? Raymond Reader, what up, Lonzo? I'm you at work. Just wanted to say, hey, what's up, man? Raymond, man, I sure miss you, Doc. We gotta reach out and touch each other one day in the near future, man. The phone works both ways. I'm gonna give you a holler, see what's cracking with you. Raymond, you got me on this stuff. You see, I'm still doing it. After all these years, I'm still doing my own show on Thursdays, just like I did back in the day with you in Compton. So yeah, folks, when it comes to West Coast hip hop history, ain't as many. People know some stuff, but when it comes to the people that actually did the stuff, that know what they're talking about, they ain't gonna find many more. Got more volumes in their library than yours truly. Next week, my guest is Sir Mix-a-Lot. Yes. Next week, Sir Mix-a-Lot will be on the show. Posse on Broadway, Baby Got Backs, all that. Mix and I did a lot of shows together back in the day. We've been buddies forever. And I was able to reconnect with him about a month ago. 28th January is his date. So stick around, folks. We got some good shows. Lil E is coming to the show. What day I haven't figured it out yet, but one day he will, one day soon. He's already agreed to do the show. Little E, Eric's son. So we got some hot shows coming up, folks. So right now, I'm just going through the chat room, kicking it with my folks until my guests get here. That's the only part about doing a live show. Sometimes your guests have other things going on. They get stuck in traffic. Arabian is doing another interview right now. He just told me, hey, man, his interview was going a little long, so he's going to be a minute or two before he get here. And I know KD said he was leaving work. So much love to you, Rock Fresh. He says, ain't no West can't go without Lonzo. Much love to you, Doc. Eric Johnson says, I got a couple of world-class Wrecking Crew joints, Surgery and Juice. Cadillac Gaddafi, Sir Mix-a-Lot, a legend, one of the dopest old school rappers. Baby Got Backs. He's so iconic, unfortunately. Casual rap fans don't know him. That's true, Doc. And that's why I told him. I said, you so dope. Now, let me tell you about Mix-a-Lot, okay? Mix-a-Lot been smart for a long time. Mix-a-Lot is probably one of the smartest, most business savvy cats on the West Coast. I'm gonna tell you why. When Mix first got his money back in the day, When he first got his money back in the day, Mix invested in real estate. Seattle, Washington, that's his home. Seattle, Washington. Okay. Mix been rich for a long time. Mix don't have to do no shows. Okay. Mix don't need no shows. Mix don't, yeah, he's straight. He's straight, been straight for a long time, never been married, ain't got to worry about no giving him half of the money for divorce. Um, he's also, if you watch television, if you listen to television shows or TV shows or watch commercials, Mix got a lot of his music, especially Baby Got Backs, is in all kind of commercials. When you hit a commercial, one of them national commercials, life just got real good for a long time. When you hit one of them commercials and you get one of them good ones, like a Geico commercial or something that's national. Oh my God. Okay. Oh my God. Your life just got real good for a long time. I got my chat room was lighting up. What's up, Melody? You want me to get? I will try and get Ren on the show. Ren is kind of hard to get, man. Ren is probably the only member of N.W.A. I don't have a personal relationship with. Never did. He came in after Dre them left the house. He may have been here around here a couple of times, but if he did, he was so low key. I can't remember. Okay, so I'll reach out for him the best of my ability. If I can get him on the show, I'd love to have him. But Ren is probably the only guy from N.W.A. I don't have a relationship with. I want for flossing, and I can get him. No, I can't guarantee that, but I will give it a shot. Yeah, Nicki Minaj, Anaconda sampled Mix a Lot. Which one? Which one? Baby Got Back. So when Nicki Minaj started sampling your stuff, getting all them streams, all that airplay, you still keep your publishing. Your bank account gonna swell up real fast. Okay. And yes, Cadillac Gaddafi, Harry O is out of jail after 20 some odd years. Trump gave him a pass. He is home now, to my knowledge. That was a hell of a thing. Now, I met Harry O. Here's the crazy part. I talked to Harry O on the phone one time. Okay, well, I don't really know him that well, but we have had a conversation right after we did the documentary, Welcome to Death Row. Now, I'm from Compton, and everybody from Compton, Watts, we don't all know each other. We know somebody to know somebody to get to somebody. So we did a compilation. Well, not, I'm sorry, a documentary called Welcome to Death Row, and I was in it. And because I'm the king of the swap meets, I was king of the swap meets. The company hired me to sell it in the swap meets, and I did. Sold it in the swap money. They paid me my commission. That's all good. Well, but Harry O wanted to know what's going on with that documentary. So a good friend of mine, rest in peace, Terry Carter, connect me and Harry O on the phone to have a conversation about their product. And I explained to Harry what I did. I told him what I was asked to do and what I did. And that was it for our conversation. But it was you could tell he's a no-joke dude just by the conversation. He was real laid back. Hey, Lonzo, I know about you, man. I heard about you, blah, blah, blah. I know you're a good dude, blah, blah, blah. And I just wanted to make sure all the business was being handled properly, man. I did what I was asked to do. I turned the money in. I got my commission. I'm all good. And, I would like to talk. I would love to interview him, tell you the truth. I'd love to interview him. That's what I'm going to try. I'm going to reach out to see if I can reach out and touch him. I know who know him, too. Freeway Rick. No, he don't. He probably know him. Anyway, do you think you ever some world class? Do you ever think you'll get some world class Wrecking Crew albums on CD? We were on CD for a while through CD Baby, but CD Baby stopped carrying physical product. So I had some CDRs made out of Wrapped in Romance and World Class. In fact, I'm doing a thing right now. I'm doing a new T-shirt I just created. It should be out in about another week or two, called the Crew Cut Clan. Yes, the Crew Cut Clan. And on this Crew Cut Clan, it will show you all the groups that came from either me or members of the wrecking crew that has been affected over the years. So, and I will be, I'm thinking about doing a box set. I got about 2 or 3 albums, a T-shirt, and some other stuff, some collectible stuff, and I'm gonna sign everything. Maybe I can get Yella to sign some stuff, and see what we can do. Now the vinyl, we were talking about doing the vinyl. We may do a picture disc. Now that's something I'm talking to a company right now about doing a picture disc. You got some. I got some cassettes. I can send you. I got some cassettes up the ass. Okay, I still got a couple of world class cassettes. Don't have a Raptor Romance cassette though. It was kind of scarce back then. Man, I remember when the Scarlet Dancers opened up one of your first shows, the Doodles Music Center. Y'all brothers went out. Y'all brothers was out to fly. Y'all brought out the fly. Oh yeah, we broke out the fly. Yes, damn right did, Kevin Cole. You're damn right we did. Doodles was our spot, man. Doodles was the first place. Although we rocked Eve After Dark a lot longer, but because Doodles has a big stage, it allowed us to show out a little bit more. And by the time we got to Doodles, we were fully engulfed in making records. We've been rehearsing, and we wanted to show off a little bit. We wanted to show off for our home team. Folks laugh at us now because we was doing the bird, and we was actually doing the bird, wasn't the fly. We was doing the bird. But back then, that was some fly ass shit. You know, my Jerry curl was moist and luxurious, and you know, we had a good time doing that stuff. Yes, when the record crew doing a record crew movie. Michael Franklin. Why you gonna ask me something like that? You know, I would love to do a movie. I'm doing a documentary, Michael, just so you know. I am doing my own documentary called N.W.A. Now without Lonzo. It's in post-production right now. And it's coming, dude. It's a slow process, man. It's a slow process. Making movies, documentaries, unless you have a major studio behind you, it takes a while to get done. I've been working on this documentary for 3 years now. Yes, 3 years since after Straight Outta Compton came out. So actually, more longer than that. This Straight Outta Compton came out in 2015. So yeah, I started this thing about 2017, the documentary. It's a process, man. It's a process. Much love. You got a you got a Wrapped in Romance vinyl. All right. I'm sorry, bro. Did the fly? Yeah, no, ain't no big thing, man. You know, we back then, dude, we hadn't found our own way yet. See, yeah, we was doing the bird, man. That's what we was doing. That was the record crew doing the bird live at Doodles. Um, all we had was more standard time. We couldn't be Prince. That wasn't gonna work. That wasn't gonna work. The Prince look wasn't working for me. I'm too goddamn tall and dark. So we tried to more stay in the bar stay in the time look. Cube to redo the movie. Too much material squeezed into 2 hours. They should do something 8 hours, 10 hours. Okay. Cadillac, you're right, Doc. That movie was too much. It's too much history to squeeze into 2 hours. Even after that movie came out, it was a lot of people that were upset because everybody couldn't get mentioned. Some people were not mentioned that were very instrumental in that whole process when it came to Ruthless Records. You know, JJ Fad was the first platinum record on Ruthless Records. They didn't talk about JJ Fad in the movie at all. You know, people ask me, man, how you feel about you as portrayed and how you were portrayed in the movie? Well, I'm glad they didn't forget about me. You know, it's real hard to forget about me. I played such an intricate part in everything they did. You know, they lied on me a couple of times. When it came to the Easy and Jerry introduction, Jerry ain't never carried no records, but you know, it's all good, you know. And my boy, a friend of mine, Matthew McDaniels, was working on the project. He called me and told me, Lonzo, this movie is going to change your life forever. And it did. It changed my life forever in a good way. And I'm not mad for it. So, yes, I was portrayed as being an asshole, but those who know me know that's just my part-time job. I'm a pretty cool guy. So the chat room was lighting up today. Surgery video is nice. I looked at it yesterday. Yeah, that was actually a bootleg video, man. That was something we did at a dance club back in the day. What's the J Free? What's up, Lonzo? J Free from haven't haven't CT checked in yet. CT, no, not I, I'm lost. Okay, a website that produces CDs only come on the MP3 format. Any albums made from MP3, it's a website that produces physical CDs. Okay, you know the website name? You got a link or something like that, Doc? I'd love to see what's happening with that. I need to get a JJ Fad vinyl. I got a CD and a cassette. Okay. Melody, yes, baby, I see you there. Because I wanted to get MCH's new album. It just came out. It's only on MP3 on Amazon, but the website uh had, okay, but this website that had the physical CDs. Didn't know that. All right, if you got a link or something, man, let me know, dude. I don't know everything. I'm always learning. I'm learning every day. Every day I learn something new that's available on the internet. And usually somebody tells me what to look for. So it's all good, folks. As we sit away from my slow ass guest, Arabian Prince, I know for sure is going to be here. KD from Stereo Crew and CIA. Um, uh, Oh man, don't trip, John Wick, don't trip. Facebook froze just when you talking about you guys doing the fly. I'm sorry they had to clown you when I saw the video. Oh man, shit, you can't clown a real player, man. You can't clown a real player. A player takes dirt and turn it into diamonds. Okay, that's what I've been doing all my life, man. Ain't nobody gave me nothing. Everything I've ever got in my life, I had to get it from the ground up. So when you give somebody enough pieces, they're gonna build. They're gonna make a puzzle. Okay, may not have been the picture they wanted in the first place, but you have a picture worth looking at. Okay, I need a ticket. I need a ticket, though. Muhammad in the comments says I need a ticket, Zotown. Oh, to Zotown. Oh, I need a ticket to Zotown. Oh, hey man, we here every day, Doc. That's what we do this thing. That's what we do it from. Zotown Studios, same exact studio that was portrayed in the movie Straight Outta Compton. Instead of having a bunch of microphones, we got cameras and lights now. You got to flip it up. You got to be willing to change on a dime. You can't be afraid to change, folks. Some people call it change. I call it evolution. When they stop when they stop using studios to make records, or when they stop using old school studios with tape and vinyl and all the other stuff, I had to evolve like everybody else. I took my studio that I once made records in, and now I run my YouTube channel out of it. I'm talking to y'all right now. Okay, like I said before, at once upon a time, the studio would be filled with instruments, drums, guitars. I used to rent it out to do different recording sessions, and now it's filled with cameras and lights and monitors. So I can sit here and talk to y'all and have a good time, and it's all good. Um, I like that term. Players take dirt and turn it into diamonds. That got the tools, man. If you're trying to win in this game, okay. What's up, Bond? If you're trying to win, you got to play to win, Doc. You got to figure out whatever you dealing with. Was it's lemon, turn to lemonade, dirt, turn it to diamonds. If you get some shit, turn it into fertilizer. Because bullshit make everything grow. I'm gonna say it again. If you get some bullshit, turn it into fertilizer, because bullshit makes everything grow. Think about it. Ask your gardener. If they ever open up a hip hop display, will they put some of your stuff in there? They better. I got stuff right here. I got all my costumes. I can't fit none of them, but I got all of them. Okay, except for the one I just sold. I sold the Dre suit. You don't want to know what I got for that, but I just got rid of it. I just sold the Dre suit. Somebody made me an offer I couldn't refuse. I can get Stan again. Okay. Can't wait. I can't wait to have you grace my show. Hey, John Wick, send me the link. I'll be there, Doc. Send me your link. I'll be there. Arabian Prince, where you at, Doc? I'm going to call somebody now because they moving a little slow. I'm going to be, let me see here. Ain't nobody calling. There'll be no bad text. Okay. All right. Let me resend this link. Both of them said they can't get through. Let me resend this link right now, folks. While I'm talking to y'all, and hold on, let me go back. I got to do this right. They both just hit me up on the phone. See, this is the beauty of technology. You can do this kind of stuff on the fly. Back in the day when I had my TV show on Continental Cable, you couldn't do this kind of stuff. You'd have a fit. They would Raymond would be stressing. He'd be stressing his ass off right now. Let me see here. Same. Got the error. All right. Let me see here. Can't connect. Telling me to check the HV have right link. This is because I'm using my phone, not my desktop. No, I'm gonna send it again. So yeah, folks. Sometimes Sometimes you got to just play it. This is a real player move. You don't let nothing stop you from doing what you got to do. I'm sitting here live with y'all. My guests have some error messages on their phones from the from the show, and you can't let that stop you though. I can sit here and give you a bunch of excuses, but I'm not. I'm gonna sit here and talk to y'all. Y'all gonna watch me talk to y'all, and we're gonna. I'm gonna get them on this line one way or another, and we're gonna have a show. If I gotta talk to you for an hour by my damn self. All right, here we go, folks. Here we go. So yeah, you're live with Lonzo, folks, the Godfather of West Coast hip hop. And people ask me why you the Godfather? Because I don't let nothing stop me. You got to keep digging, folks. You got to keep digging. You got to have light-skinned chick straight out of Compton play Dr. Dre's wife of the dime. She didn't get in. Here come Arabian Prince right now. Hopefully you can get on Tommy Sotomayor show again. Love to do that. I enjoyed that show. We had a good time for quite some time. What's the craziest groovy moment you ever had? I'll tell you in a minute as soon as Arabian get on here.
I might have to log back in, homie, because for some reason it's not seeing my camera. So let me pop out and pop back in, but I'm here.
Hey, Rap.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Something.
Yeah, I was saying, can you hear me? Test.
I'm doing a crew cut t-shirt as we speak, Doc. I'm having one done right now. Hey, Rap, where you at?
Can you hear me? Check.
Hey,
check. One. Let me come back in.
But I don't hear you.
I'm gonna go out again. Hello. Settings.
I'm trying something right now.
Audio. Check.
Lonzo, what was the first rapper on WAC?
Check.
Anybody before Disco? Not that I know of. Disco Daddy, my OG. Okay, yeah, ain't that something? Disco Daddy is my OG. Disco Daddy was making records when I was still just starting to DJ. He started in 1976. I started in 76 also, but I wasn't making records in 76. I was DJing a club in 76. I was a mobile DJ in 76. Hey, Rab, I see you.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me? Oh, are you still in?
I hear you, but hold on.
He must be able to hear me. He's doing something. I seen, folks. He's here. Arabian Prince is here. I think he's doing another.
Check.
There you go. I hear you.
You hear me now?
I got you.
Okay. Yeah, it was. I had to check some box in here and get that all straightened out. So, fam.
What up, A-Rap?
You know, running from zombies, homie. Running from zombies. Just got off with your boy Unknown. Said he was over there eating barbecue with y'all. Y'all don't invite nobody for barbecue. Man, I know it's COVID, but y'all can like send me a care package or something.
Man, look, I ran across this barbecue spot over in LA, Doc, on a humbug, dude. And I'm a barbecue eating fool. I love barbecue. Okay. And I go there at least once, sometimes twice a week, dude. When you come back on the side of town, I'm taking you there. Okay?
Where is it at?
It's on like 79th and Western, dude. You got to park on the side street. It's right by the church. I think it's 79th and Western. Yeah, it's called Dee's Grill.
I don't
Dee's.
know that, but you know what? That's right. Where I drive over there to the to was it Charlie's famous fried chicken right there?
Okay.
That's on Western and Manchester. So that's right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that. Yeah, I've been by the Charlies before. That's right down, right around the corner. In fact,
Yeah,
right around.
around the corner. That it's an Asian cat running now. I'm like,
Right, right,
yeah.
right. Oh man, when he first opened up, he pissed me off, man. I went in there and I was hungry as hell, and I'm hungry, and he had a special. I says he had, I think it was 2 wings and a thigh. I wanted 2 thighs.
Mhm.
I said I want to buy 2 thighs. 2 thighs? I said I want to buy 2 thighs. 2 thighs? No, I said thigh. Slap my thigh. I said thigh, fucking thigh. He still gave me a goddamn wing and a thigh. I said, God damn. Anyway, man, what's happening with you?
I'm good, man. Just over here, man, trying to take over the world. All
I
I
ain't
can
mad
do.
at you.
Yes, sir.
Look here, man. We everybody know we go back like Cracker Jacks. But tell me how we talking about the N.W.A. and the Posse album. How
Right.
did that come about, man? I told him it was a bootleg.
Yeah. Yeah, so I just talked about it earlier today to somebody because everybody always references NWA and the Posse,
Right,
and I was like, no, we did NWA. We did an EP that was just called NWA, and you can't find it though, like because it wasn't only that many press. It's crazy because run across people every now and then that have the record that just says NWA on the
right,
same photo, but it doesn't say Posse, right?
right.
And what happened was when we left Macola to get the priority record deal, Don McMillan at Macola tried to bootleg an album and he went and got like the Feel of Fresh crew and just random whatever he could and threw it on an album and called it NWA and the Posse.
I just told him that same story right before you came on. So you just verified everything I just told him while I was waiting for
Yeah,
you to show up. You know, you were the first one to leave Ruthless. Before you was Ruthless, give me your history, man. You have a pretty. You like LeBron. You be on everybody's team. Shit, you got your own team. You got
hey, yeah, man. You know what's funny? I did a thing earlier today for a bunch of white people who don't know nothing about rap. So I had to like they talked to me like from school. Didn't we go to the same elementary school? Didn't you go to St. Albert's? No.
me.
Huh?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I went to St. Albert's too.
Did you?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I thought you said that. Yeah, I went to St. Albert's. So I had to like give my whole history, like, yeah, I went to St. Albert's and blah, blah, blah. My aunts kept me in Catholic school. But anyway, long story short, it was the same thing. So when I made my first record, because remember, I used to hang out with y'all at the
Right,
record crew. I used to come over there. Me and Dre was fucking around all the time. I'd go hang out with Rudy and the Dream Team, show them fools how to make beats and drum machine. Because I was a tech dude that knew how to do all of the tech stuff, right?
right,
I'd hang out with Uncle Jam's Army in Egypt, all of them. So I was down with all y'all, right? But
right.
when y'all started making, I remember the day too, man. I was with y'all and y'all was like, oh, we going in the studio to make a record. I'm like, yeah, that's cool. And then Egypt and them was like, we going in the studio to make a record. I'm like, damn, everybody making records. I really ain't down. Like, I ain't in y'all crew.
Right.
So I ain't gonna be making a record with you. So I'm like, well, how am I gonna make a record? And I literally, man, got $500. And the dude I was working for at the time gave me another $500. And I went to a recording studio by myself. Never been in like a real studio before, and did my Strange Life song for like $1,000, so I
No.
could catch up with y'all. Yeah, yeah,
Now you was part of Bobby Jimmy and the Critters.
yeah. Now how that happened was even crazier. So I was with Dre when y'all had pressed. What was the first thing y'all pressed?
Slice.
Slice. So when
Right.
y'all did Slice, I was with Dre. I think when y'all was at Macola,
Okay.
right? And I'm like, I knew that's where you guys went to press it. So I caught the bus. I don't think I had a car yet. I was only like, what, 15 and a half, 16, 17 years old. I caught the bus to Macola with my finished whatever. And when I got there, Russ Parr was there.
Okay.
And I was trying to like, what do I do to press some shit? And Russ heard, and he was like, "Hey, you do music?" I'm like, "Yeah." He said, "I like to listen to it." So I didn't even know who he was at the time, because I know who Russ Parr from K-Day was, but I wasn't putting two and two together.
Okay.
So he heard my song. He was like, "Man, that's kind of dope." He says, "You a producer?" I'm lying my ass off. I'm like, "Yeah, I produce." That's the first thing I had ever done. Is I'm like, "I produce." So he was like, "I tell you what, I'll put this out on my label on Rapster Records, and then you could produce some stuff for me. I'm Russ Parr from K-Day. I can get on the radio. I got Bobby Jimmy and the Critters. You could help us." And that's literally how that happened.
That's a good deal.
Yeah.
That's a good deal.
Yeah, because I didn't have to do nothing. I was gonna have to like pay for shit at first. And
Right.
I was like, I'm young. I ain't had no money to pay for it like that. So yeah, I got the hookup.
Now I tell people all the time, um, the, what we had going on back in the '80s with K Day. You had your own spot for a while, the Cave. I had Eve After Dark and Doodles and Skateland. I mean, for us to have venues and radio at the same time, that
Yep.
was a hell of a plus, boy. And that's something that's only can be duplicated with big corporations right now. What we did, we set the groundwork for what Rock Nation and shit like that is doing right now.
Yeah.
They took what we did and blew it up to another level, but it's all good. It's the same thing. Controlling the artists, having the artists, the venues, and the airwaves. Okay. Now, um, shut up. Give my folks some Arabian Prince history. This is for the fellas, right quick. This is for the fellas. Tell them who your daddy is.
Oh, my pops is Joe Nazell. He was the co-owner of Players Magazine for all the old players in the house, which was the Black Playboy magazine. He also wrote over 100 books. Like he pen wrote all the stuff for like Iceberg Slim and all that pimp, all that gangster, all that black Gestapo, black exorcist. Any book that had the word black in it, my father
Uh-huh.
wrote it. So
Wow.
yeah.
Now, for those of y'all who don't know what Players Magazine was, Players Magazine was the homie magazine.
Hey, let me show you how much, and let me see if this will work. Let me show you modern technology, motherfucker. Let me push a button. I got buttons over here. Where's my button? Let me see. Do I have a? I should have. Let me see. Is this it? No, that ain't it. What is this? That ain't it. I thought I had it. Maybe I don't have it. I thought I had set up a. Oh, here it is. Is this it? No,
Yeah,
that ain't it.
it's working. It's working.
No, but that's not the. I'm trying to. I actually had a picture of all my pops books. There they are.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
So
Well,
that's
how'd you pull that up, That
so I use the Stream Deck.
I
I
got
got
you.
Stream Deck, and
Okay.
then I can put all it's because you got me cropped. You don't see the whole thing, but I got like a whole row because I did an interview and they were
Okay.
asking about my father. So that's some of my pops books right there. And I can even pull up like I can, or you can't see it, but I can pull up like the N.W.A. stuff, and I can just hit buttons and pull up stuff.
Okay. I gotta get up. I got a stream deck. I just ain't up on it like I'm supposed to. I got a bunch of
Yeah,
toys I gotta catch up with. Now, I see my man, the fam, 95 Chill, DJ Wick, they all know what I'm talking about. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, Players Magazine was the Playboy for the hood. And you know
yeah,
how hood do different things from Hollywood. Okay.
yeah,
Now in Players Magazine, you might see your cousin in Players Magazine.
yeah,
Okay. You might
yeah,
see your partner's sister in Players Magazine.
yeah.
Okay. I saw a couple of chicks like, hey, I've been there before in Players Magazine. Okay. It was interesting because I don't know whether the budget was low or not, but they didn't do a lot of makeup.
Nah, I ain't do no makeup.
So you saw the baby scars, little stretch marks, but it was the real essence of the black female. Okay,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it was just a whole different vibe. I know you got some of them somewhere, don't you?
No, so I was gonna say something too. I think it was Kevin Cole Sr. and somebody saw him say something in there.
Go ahead.
He said something about Pam Grier. So
Right.
Pam Grier did hers. I
Okay.
actually have the original slides from that. Like
Wow.
I own the original photos from that my pops left me. Yeah, I got
Wow.
all that.
Yes, right, John. Cigarette burns, stab wounds, everything. Okay, black eye marks, whatever was available, whatever it was going down for real, folks. If you haven't subscribed to my channel is N.W.A. N.W.A. Stories with Lonzo. Please subscribe. Please notify, because I might fire this camera up any minute and with somebody hot. Because sometimes it be like that. Every once in a while, one of my buddies will pop into town, or I'll be on the phone talking to somebody, and I'll do an interview because I ain't talked to you such a long time, and I don't know when I'm gonna see you again. So if you really want to be down with the YouTube channel, push notify. So that way, if something pop up, you might want to check it out. You ain't got to watch it, but at least you know it was there. Especially if you like being in the chat room. My chat room is lit up today, man. Where is KD at, man? I'm trying to. KD said he was coming. He had a little link problem. I'm trying to make sure he was good. I hope I got the right email address. I'm gonna send it to him one more time just to make sure.
Yeah.
You are fantastic. Yeah, you could do the show by yourself, but we promised him the posse, so I got to give him the posse. So
Yeah.
let me see here. Have you heard anything updates on Dre?
Yeah, I talked to Battle Cat yesterday or the day before yesterday, and he was saying he's back at home and recuperating. So that's about all that everybody's saying, trying to give him space and keep it quiet till, we really know that he can give his own personal, yes, sir, I'm back,
Okay.
But
Now,
yeah,
somebody
me
asked
too.
me, "What nationality are you? Arabian Prince?"
I'm black
That's what I
and
thought.
and American Indian.
Okay.
Yeah, so I get a 40 acres and a mule and a casino. I get both. Where is it at? Can I get paid?
With a name like a Arabian Prince, somebody would ask you something like that. Okay.
Yeah, so I'll tell the story though. I'll
Go
tell the
ahead.
story because somebody asked me earlier about that. So back when I was young, and when I used to go DJ at Skateland and at, World on Wheels, and when they had the little kiddie things that do those or what have you, um, me and Egypt used to do a lot of stuff together, right?
Uh,
And Egypt was Egyptian Lover, and they used to just call me DJ Prince because remember I used to dress like Prince back in
right.
the day. I was all
Right.
into Prince. And some girl came up to us at the skating rink at Skateland, and she asked Egypt what his name was, and he told her. Then she asked me what my name was, and she was fine. So I was like, DJ Prince. And she said, you should call yourself Arabian Prince because every time I see you, you with Egypt. And then we was like, that might be kind of dope. And then I just threw it in there. Yeah.
Wow. I always thought y'all was related for. I thought y'all was related when I first met y'all, Egypt and Arabian. I just
Now
really.
we used to just hang tight, and like I said, it just worked out that way. Some girl gave me that name, and I knew when I started like making records, I couldn't just be Prince because it was already Prince,
Right.
So
Right.
yeah.
You got a compliment in the chat room, man. One of the ladies, I think it's a lady, said you look better than all the NWA dudes next to Q for his age.
Well, I hope. Well, age, okay. I hope it's lady, but
Yeah, I hope so too, Dak.
but I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm old as hell. I'll be 56 this year, so you know, and I'm letting the beard grow
You
just so
how
I
old?
can look older. I'll be 56 in June.
Wow,
My
man.
birthday, what? 2 days before yours? One day
Yeah,
before yours,
2 days
or
after mine.
after?
Yeah.
Mine's the 17th. Yeah.
Yeah, I mentioned earlier, man. I talked to Crazy D, hit him up for the show. He said he was having some health issues, man, and he didn't sound too happy about what we was dealing with. So he didn't go into no details, but I am asking folks to pray for him. And Candyman said he would love to do the show, but his uncle just passed, so he was
Mm,
not in the right frame of mind to be on the show, and I totally understand that.
right.
Um, and I talked to Chip today. He was on the way to Vegas. He had a family issue, so he couldn't make it. So we had planned to have a lot more people here, but sometimes, man, life just gets in the way. That's the
Hey man,
only
it's rough
problem.
right. It's rough right now, but I always got your back. I'm
I
always
appreciate that.
here running
I,
from these zombies. I ain't going nowhere.
I appreciate that. I love doing live shows because I like the chat room live. Okay,
Hey, well, check this out.
go ahead.
Speaking of live shows, I don't know if I told you, did Unknown tell you I started a PC company? So I have a streaming PC company, and you're going to have to come out your pocket and buy one of these PCs because we need to get you look. You see how my stream look? You see this?
I see. I'm
This is 4K 60 frames per second. And even when you're streaming at 1080p, you still get a real better crispy look with my streaming PC. That's one of my PCs back there that we're selling. And right now, all of the top DJs on Twitch, on Instagram, on YouTube, they're all using my computer now. We got Jazzy Jeff, we got Little John, we got Z Trip, the Beat Junkies. I'm building a system for DJ Maceo right now from from De La Soul. Man, we got everybody using the systems right now. We killing it. So yeah, man, that's my new thing.
You know what? I met my boy Bo Brown just hit us up. He said, "What's up, Grandmaster?" And
Oh, Bo in here or
Bo in the chat room.
whoa, where you at, boy? Hey, what up, fam? Bo is the other half of Egyptian lover, JB Jupiter in the building. Isn't that Bo we talking about, right?
Yeah.
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 What's up, June? Jamie Jupiter in the building.
We want Lonzo to win out here. Much love. I want Lonzo to win too. I sure appreciate your support. Whatever we gonna win.
Win what?
I don't know. Somebody said they want Lonzo to win out here.
Oh no, I thought it was something like because tomorrow for all the black folks in the building, the lottery ticket is gonna be like damn near $980 million, and I've been saying I'm gonna beat Dre to $1 billion, so maybe I win the lottery. That's about the only way I'm gonna do that. But hey,
he want me to get one of them PCs. That's what he's talking about. Okay, I ain't mad at you because I'm on the Mac right now, so and it's
that's why. That's why when you go to PC, your stream gets better.
Bullshit.
That's why everybody coming to PC. You can't stream on a Mac properly. They don't have a graphical power.
I didn't know that.
You got to have a streaming PC. Yep, because the GPU graphics card, for the people who don't know what the GPU is, the graphics cards on PC, the RTX card has a separate chip on the card that handles the video separately from the graphics. So a Mac, everything runs through the same little chip, and that's why you get when you look at your video, it's a little pixelated or it's choppy sometimes. But it has two separate chips that handle it, and it's literally like broadcast. So we'll get you taken care of.
Okay, we do that. We do that. Okay, good looking out, Doc. Hey, you whatever you saying, is getting a lot of response because everybody's saying you right. He right, Lonzo. What's the worldwide? So he right. And Shayla says, "Yep, he right." And give me your number. Shayla, I can give you my number off the air. I tell y'all all what y'all can do. Hold on, I'm gonna change something right quick. I want y'all to do something right quick for me. Everybody that wants to get in contact with me and be on my email list, do it like this right here. Go to your phone, text the keyword Lonzo to 424-363-8141. You'll get a text. We'll be connected. I can contact you. We can communicate the whole 9 yards. Plus, you'll be in my text list. So as I do my new shows, I'll be able to hit you up personally, put you on the line, blah blah blah. So yes, text the keyword Lonzo to 424-363-8141. Quick. She might be kind of cute. All I can see is a little thumbnail picture here, but she look kind of cute. I might get my number in. Anyway, I can't talk this shit on the air.
Hey, wait a minute. We'll be over there talking about they selling Players Magazine lots on eBay for $2,000. I got like 4 plastic bins of them suckers I need to crack off.
What?
Yeah.
Muhammad said he got a big pussy. What does big posse mean?
So that was a play on words, you know what I'm saying? Because
that's what I thought.
A girl who had a lot of dudes that she fucked with, that's what that was about. So she had a big posse. If you saw the video, at the end of the video, it was like a whole bunch of dudes just sitting there looking like zombies that she had got to, So yeah.
Yeah, my man said, "Watch out for them catfishers." I forgot. I forgot about the catfishers. Okay. All right, folks. I mean, we are live with my man Arabian Prince right here from the N.W.A. and N.W.A. and the Posse, Bobby Jimmy and the Critters, and his own solo act. And now he is
JJ Fad.
JJ Fad. That's right.
Who else? Let me go. JJ Fad. Who else? Professor X.
See,
True in some things.
if people didn't hear what he said earlier, no disrespect, no other zodiac sign in the world, but Arabian Prince, like myself, was a Gemini. Okay, Arabian Prince. I have this app called Trello. Trello allows you to track all your projects. I got 20 projects I'm working on right now as we speak. 20. Okay. So sometimes one of my projects may look a little crazy, like my podcast sometimes, but it ain't because I don't care. It's just I got so much shit going on. It just keeps you busy. So
Yeah,
you're a versatile cat just like I am. You just versatile in tech, and I do a lot of other stuff.
yeah.
Um,
Somebody asked that I get along with Ice Cube. I was cool with everybody in the group. I ain't had no problem. I only had a problem with Jerry Heller.
you know, hey Rap, you're one of the few cats that I can think of. Period. Ain't never had no beef with nobody.
Uh-uh. Nah, because like I said, I was a dude that helped everybody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I was cool with everybody. And even when I left N.W.A, it wasn't because of my boys. It was because we wasn't getting paid right. And I just wanted to make sure I got paid properly, got me an attorney, got paid. And I'm good. I'm good.
I ain't Do you watch Versus, man?
Yeah, I watch it.
What do you think about it? What you like about it?
It's cool. You know what I mean? I think the production value could be better. I understand why they do it like they do it,
Mm-hmm.
but I think the production value could be better. It could be produced a little better. You know, it's cool to have something raw, but
Okay.
when you got damn a million people watching or hundreds of thousands of people watching something, I think sometimes you want to, and also too, you want to make sure the fools is owner ain't getting too drunk where they can't function. I
Right.
seen a couple where fools was like turn up, you know. So, but it's cool. I like it. I like it.
Who's the other guy in the posse who had a Jerry curl on the cover? Not easy or cute.
Everybody had a Jerry curl on the cover, didn't they?
You
Except
know,
Ren,
it was one
Ren and
brother.
Dre.
I was standing. He was standing up. I think Crazy D was stooping down. It's another brother.
It's that one dude. There was a dude standing next to me like this. I still
Yeah,
don't know who that was.
ain't that Chip?
There might be. I don't know because I never knew who that was. That was one of Easy's boys.
I think it was Chip. But
Here.
somebody,
Wait, hold on. I got you. Give me 1 second here. Where's my bam? And then I'm gonna move this over so you can see it. All right, there we go.
right, homeboy in the red in the
Right there, next to me. This cat right here.
right
Like,
with the light pants on.
yeah, I don't know who that was.
Now he ain't but two people. I talked to Chip today. Okay,
Mhm.
ain't but one or two people here I don't know
Well, it must
personally.
be Chip because I can name every last other person in there.
The guy on the far corner next to Ren stooping down. Who was that?
That's one of his homeboys. I forget his name, but I knew him. That ain't Chip.
The guy with his head under the W. Who was that?
That's Train. That's DJ Train who passed away.
Okay, and
And then there goes Jinx next to him.
right now the guy in the hat next to you. That's the
I
only
don't know
person
who
I
that
don't
is.
know. I got to be Chip.
Might be. And who's that in between? Train and Jinx.
That's KD.
Oh, that's KD. Okay, so that's KD. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, that's
yeah.
KD.
So yeah, it must be that must be Chip. I never knew who that was. Yeah.
That guy, he's one I talked to today, and that's God knows how long. Um, why did you sign with Orpheus instead of Ruthless?
Yeah. Oh,
What?
so
What?
why would I
Chat.
sign with Ruthless? I left Ruthless because Jerry Heller was ripping me off. And I'll tell y'all the quick story. It had nothing to do with N.W.A. at the time. It actually didn't really have much to do with N.W.A. money. It had to do with Supersonic money because I brought Supersonic to Ruthless because you was over at West Coast. What was
West
y'all
Coast.
company called?
West Coast. Right.
West Coast.
Right.
And I had put Supersonic on Dream Team Records
Right.
because at the time, Rudy Pardee, the Dream Team, had the hottest shit out there. I remember going to the drive-in movie and seeing like Rockberry Jam video at the drive-in. I'm like, oh hell yeah, I'm putting Supersonic on their label, and it blew up, and it was selling millions of copies. You know, it was selling,
Right.
right?
Sound like a son of a bitch.
Like, and I wasn't getting paid. Rudy started buying cars and doing all kind of shit with the Supersonic money. And I'm like, nope, I'm bringing it back. So I brought it to Ruthless because I thought that Ruthless Records was our label. It was our label until Jerry Heller got involved. We were
You know
splitting
what?
everything equally.
And
And
when go ahead, I tell
yeah,
you
and
what.
then once he got Supersonic, all that money started coming in. He was using that money to do whatever and fund other shit to fund the Straight Outta Compton album, all of that. And I wasn't getting my royalties. I paid for that record out of my pocket. And that's when I got my attorney and bounced because I felt the heat more than anybody else because N.W.A hadn't really blown up like that to where it was making millions yet. Not
Right.
until Straight Outta Compton.
Okay.
But Supersonic was already making millions and I wasn't getting my cut. So I had to do it legally so I could get that money. And I had to sign a contract saying I wouldn't say, disclose whatever in the deal and go on my way. So people ask why I left N.W.A during Straight Outta Compton because I got paid. And it was just
Mm,
that simple. And then when Ice Cube found out that I got paid, then he left and then eventually Dre left. So
okay. Um, the chat room is on fire today, man. I got people I ain't never seen before in the chat room. They bringing up names like Johnny J. Man, that was one of my boys.
wow.
That was one of the coolest essays I bet in a long time. One of the most talented cats came through the studio. I mean, he did the whole Tupac album.
Yeah.
Um, well, the all eyes on me, right? He pretty much did the whole album.
Yeah.
Uh, talented cat. Woo, I didn't want to go there.
Yeah.
And very underrated when it comes to West Coast hip hop. Very
Yeah.
underrated, not mentioned. I think maybe he passed before he had a chance to get his recognition. Although he did all that Tupac stuff, um, he was he did some. You're right, Cole Medina. He did do some of Tupac's best songs. You're damn right. Johnny J did. Johnny J. He went to Washington High School. He hung out with my boy Fela Al and a few other folks, and we had a hell of a good time. Fela Al came in right when we had just split up, and he brought Johnny J over here, and I was upgrading, and I think I sold him my SB 1200. I was getting something else, and that's what he did a lot of his stuff on.
Mm.
Uh, uh, the SB 1200. Talk about what about Mixmaster Spade and DJ Unknown? DJ Unknown just left my house about an hour ago.
And I just talked to that fool like 10 minutes ago.
um, Dre, DJ Unknown, don't like doing interviews. Okay, me and him have been friends for 40 years. He has not been on my podcast. He's in my documentary. We had to put this fool in secret, what you call that shit? Witness protection program style. Okay,
Yep.
put his ass in shadow so he'll do the interview. Okay, I I would love to do a DJ Unknown interview. I'd have to do his ass in the dark. He does not like doing interviews. That's why his ass is unknown. Okay, he don't.
Yep.
I've had interviews set up for him. Everybody that talks to me want to talk to him. He's been my right hand. Even after dark, we started off together. He's a part of my downline with Ice T. Compton's Most Wanted. Compton's Most Wanted came to me first. I had him on my compilation. Unknown got a deal for him. I gave him to him for a couple $100. Okay, um, it's like that. I mean, he just got a thing against interviews, and he just don't do it. Okay. Um, Now you gonna ask me what I'm crazy ass with Cole Medina. I don't know. I don't know. I got to tell you no, because I ain't never seen no shit like that before. Okay. Chat room was on fire. Anything did you see A-Rap? I see you looking over there.
Yeah, I saw somebody was asking like why wasn't I represented in, Straight Outta Compton. And I'm like, well, I was in the movie. They just pulled my scenes out. You saw like I've
Yeah.
seen
Yeah.
pictures of my character in the movie.
Right.
And as a matter of fact, there's a couple scenes where I'm standing like, I guess that's me just standing in the back, like, like, yeah. So it's all good. I still get paid. That's all that matters, right?
You should get paid from the movie?
Hell yeah. They still gotta pay me.
I mean, or from the soundtrack, or
I get paid N.W.A money. I get paid
okay.
anything that N.W.A does because
Okay.
of my contract.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad. All right, folks, we are live with my man Arabian Prince from N.W.A, JJ Fad, Bobby Jimmy and the Critters, his own solo career, his own PC company. We were talking about N.W.A and the Posse, but he's the only posse that showed up so far, and we got to do what we got to do. Okay, like I told you before, I don't care as long as I pay the cable bill and the light bill. We gonna have a show. Okay, me and him, me and y'all. That's all we need. Um, Lonzo should have signed y'all. It wasn't my call. It wasn't something I was going to do at that time, folks. There's something that people, how you going to pass on Drake? Understand this. Understand this. Okay, the Dre that y'all know ain't the Dre that I knew. Okay, Dre was not a superstar producer. He was an up and coming producer, like so many of y'all are right now. Okay, we had not even had a hit together. We had some good records, but he wasn't the only person producing our records. We had other people on the records that helped out quite a bit. Surgery and Juice was produced by Daniel Sulfur. Somebody y'all don't know who. Y'all have no idea who that is. Okay, white boy out of Orange County that played Surgery and Juice. We gave him the ideas that we wanted. He translated everything to the computers and played all the chords and stuff. But that wasn't really a Dre production. He helped out, okay? But it wasn't a Dre production, although he got credit for producing it, because we didn't know no better, okay? We didn't know no better. We all took part in production, and I think the first big record we had as a wrecking crew was Turn Off the Lights. That was a Dre production, but again, there was a lot of people in the studio playing chords that Dre couldn't play. Dre did the beat. He came up with the basic idea, and it's just at that time, it's like somebody saying, one of your kids tells you, "Dad, I'm going to be a big time producer. I need $1 million to stay with you." Bye. Okay. It wasn't that kind of party. So, it is what it is. Time progresses, people change, people evolve, things change. And it is what it is. If you're gonna get mad at me, you should have got mad at Easy for not giving him more money. Because he was already making money with Ruthless, and they wouldn't give him more money. They wouldn't treat him right. Like Arabian said, that Ruthless thing was supposed to be everybody was supposed to have a piece of the company.
Yep.
Okay? When Jerry Heller had the lawsuit, he filed a lawsuit after Easy passed. A lawyer called me to see what I knew. And I told him what I knew. He stopped calling me. he stopped calling, okay? Because it was very simple. To my knowledge, when they was talking about making the Ruthless records, Dre was going to produce them. Easy put the money up, and everybody was going to have a piece of it. Everybody wanted to be a record company at that time, and it was going to be a 4-way partnership. And that was the initial situation. Next thing I know, it was just Easy and Dre. When it happened, don't know, but it did happen. Okay. Quick question. Baby T wants to know Pro Tools or Logic.
Neither.
Oh shit! What you
Hey,
use?
no, I take that back. If you're on a Mac, I would go Logic. Pro Tools is kind of ancient. You know what I'm saying? It's a standard in a recording studio,
Mm-hmm.
but if you're producing, Logic. The Logic is a production tool. Pro Tools is more of a mastering, mixing tool that has some production qualities, but that's not what it was built for. So I would say Logic to do your production, and then if you go in the studio, you can use Pro Tools to mix and master, but you don't have to. But that's what I would say. I'm a PC guy. I use Reason and Studio One and stuff like that, but they're all the same. I would just say they're all the same,
Okay.
but Logic.
Let's see here. How many copies do you think Boys in the Hood sold out to Trump in '87? 500,000, a million copies, or five? I'm sorry, 5,000 or 10,000. Can't tell.
Nah, probably more than that because I mean we was selling some copies. Like that's what I talked about that. You know what? More than that. So we were selling a lot of copies. I don't know the exact number. Whatever that number was, Don McMillan was selling more of them out the back door across the country than we could sell out the trunk. And on top of that, have you looked at the RIAA for Straight Outta Compton?
No.
It had only sold to this date before the movie like 2-3 million copies.
No
And then
shit.
after the movie went platinum again, I'm like, somebody must have made some money that nobody got because ain't no way in the world Straight Outta Compton only did 4 million copies.
Wow.
Ain't that crazy?
That don't sound right.
That don't sound right at all. So Yeah, that's crazy. And it might be at 5 now, but even at 5, it should have sold 5 back then
You would think.
or more.
John Wick says, "Who was the producer behind Telesis?" Telesis was one of
Ooh.
my projects. John Wick. It was produced by DJ Slip for the most part. That was, back then we had multiple labels to do different stuff. I had a label called Dope Tracks. All it was beats. I put beats on cassettes and CDs. Dope Tracks. I had a label called Crew. Not Crew. I had Crew Cut, of course. I had a label called Z Rock. Z Rock was one of the first mixtape mix 12 inches ever came out. I had Cut Up. I had Scratch Party. I had all kind of labels. I had Techno Cut with me and Unknown. Then I had City Fresh and Crew Cut did the compilation. So back then we were so fluent in record distribution and manufacturing. It was nothing for us to create another entity totally and just go and make something totally different. Like Arabian Unknown and DJ Slip are the X-Men. Okay, you're Professor X.
Yep.
Okay. Like I said, I was never a producer. I was always a label owner, so I would hire people to do different tracks for me. Okay, like I said, Telesis, Dope Tracks, Crew Cut Records, Z Rock, Cut Up, Scratch Party. Man, I had so many damn labels. It's ridiculous. Okay, yes, Bobby Jimmy was the Weird Al Yankovic of hip hop. Okay, yes, he was.
I
And
got a story about that. So I don't
go
think you
ahead,
knew this. Russ, so you remember in the morning, he would do his little morning show with all the skits
right,
and all the different voices.
right,
I was half those voices. He would call me at 6 o'clock in the morning and have me doing voices on his show.
yeah.
Yeah, we used to do that all morning on K Day.
Yep.
So that's crazy.
Yes, John Wick. I had Z Rock. Unknown was a New York City Scratch Master. I had Scratch Party. I used to call those joints VIP. That's right. One of my shows, I'm bringing my man on the air, Cletus Anderson and Kelvin Anderson,
Woo, Cletus.
the Anderson brothers.
Don't play.
These
Cletus.
guys, in fact, I like to bring in Violet Brown all at the same time. Okay, these people were my mentors to record distribution. Before the swap meet opened up, before the swap meet became a big factor, Cletus was the man. Cletus had like 5, 6 stores in LA. And I would take Cletus, I'd go to the Bill Smith Custom Records in my van, loaded up with Xerox. And Cletus would empty my truck and give me a pocket full of money. I loved him for that. Most people don't realize I'm the one that brought Steve Yano into the mix of West Coast hip hop. Steve Yano had a spot. He had a swap meet spot forever, but it wasn't until I started making those mixed CDs, the mixed 12 inches, till he got interested in the hip hop. So I was out slinging one day, and he jammed me up at one of my spots, and because he was Asian, I ran from him. Like, no, I don't know you, man. I treated selling them records like I was selling dope because I knew they was technically illegal to make them, but they sold so good, I took my chances. And when I finally realized he was cool, Steve Yano became one of my biggest. I'd have to buy multiple vans full of records to supply both of them. And then Steve and Dre and them started making mixes direct because the mix game got so crazy because everybody started doing them. Because once they figured out what we was doing them, we made the best. We made the best mixes of anybody. But once our secret got out, everybody tried to duplicate it, and then sometimes you go into the doggone to the record stores, it'd be a whole wall of different cats got different mixes, and the game just got watered down. It was like people putting too much cut on the dope, and it wasn't dope no more. It was just baking soda. So
Yeah.
I got out of the game, and by that time, Steve and them started doing the cassettes straight at the swap meet with Easy and Dre and them, and I was done. I moved on to legitimate records, and that's how we evolved here on the West Coast. Yes, Steve Yano was swap meet Louis. High C, the Prince worked with Devontae Swing. You work with Devontae Swing, Doc?
I knew him, but I don't think we ever did anything together. You
Okay.
know, yeah, no.
Mega Tony Mac, that was New York Scratch Masters was unknown DJ. He won't tell you that, but I will. That was unknown. I had Scratch Party, Z Rock, and Cut Up. I had about three. I had three or four labels on the underground tip. It got so bad that we had to create other subsidiary labels of our own stuff because people was trying to compete with us, and we had to knock them out. We had to get the new records first to keep the competition from getting them. Okay, and it just was crazy. It was crazy. How come Yellow wasn't on the Posse out on the NWA and the Posse cover, Doc?
He was sick that week when we was down there, and he might have been lying because he was chasing at the time too, so he might have been stuck over some girl house
He might have
and
been at
didn't
the
think that was going on.
Clinton thing, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
bet you. Talking about he was sick. All sick that day.
He used
Yeah,
to call
sick.
pretend was Yellow the weakest link.
Hey man, you need to talk to Yellow.
Yeah. Yeah. I ain't getting. He was always a good cat to have around the studio. He wasn't the most talented cat, but he was a good producer. He could make things happen. I ain't gonna say the weakest thing, but he wasn't as talented as Dre. Neither am I. So everybody got their lane. Put it that way. Roaches is a song I thought was uh, the song Roaches song. I think that was the name of it. What about Roaches, Doc?
So Roaches, I used somebody say Yellow was punctual. Punctual. Yeah, I like that. No, so Roaches, it was crazy. Rumors came out first. So Timex Social Club or Club Nouveau, whichever you want to call them, had rumors. And then, we were doing all the Weird Al Yankovic stuff. And Russ Parr said, "Can you play that?" Like, that shit's simple. And I played it and we did Roaches. And then we did the music video that like 5 people saw. where
That was a
where
good video, though.
You didn't see it?
I saw it. It was a good
Oh,
video.
I was say with General Jeff and Bo
Yeah,
dressed up
Little
like
Jeff being a
roaches.
roach.
Yeah.
He was a rapping roach.
Yeah,
Yeah.
General Jeff was a roach.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you need to leave me alone on that right there. Download the compilation. It was. I find it was hard to find. Yes, it was. Doc. A lot of those records was hard to find back in the day. Just without a lot of them just not getting put up. Tell you the truth. Okay, a lot of them just not getting put up. I made mixed tricks. I forgot Tony. I forgot Mega Tony Mac. Mixed tricks is mine too, Doc. Sorry about that. I tell you, dude, I've done so much shit. Sometimes I forget. And yes, mixed tricks is one of my shits. Mike T was doing mixed tricks. Mike T did mixed tricks and some of the Z Rocks. Okay, um, it was the Compton compilation. Here's something that's crazy. Compton compilation came out. We sold about 20,000 of those CDs in the first 2 weeks of the CDs. I have never seen that CD anywhere in a bin, a cutout bin. I've never seen it anywhere where it wasn't supposed to be. I mean, I never saw it on, sometimes you see it, you see a record of yours in certain places. You may see an old cutout or whatever. Compton compilation was a rare song. We only sold maybe about 20,000 of them damn things. So whoever got them, they kept them. And they were never some things that never a CD that was ever cut out or guarded. People just love that CD and they held on to it. Hey, what's up, Helene Campbell? Was your good insurance selling self? Arabian Prince, what was your favorite Prince song?
And I'm about to blow people's mind with this one because if you're a Prince fan, you can't be like, "Oh, Purple Rain." You can't be saying no like song that
I
was on the
agree.
radio. You gotta cut.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Joy and repetition. You know that, Lonzo?
Joy and repetition.
You got to check that one out. That's the song for me. Joy and repetition. Yeah, that's the lick right there.
Well, this right here, I got something right here. Premium Plus TV says Lonzo's a really good guy. I think Dre and Cube should send him $1.5 million apiece. That's what he's. I think so too. Shit. I'm gonna show you. I probably can't find it. I'm gonna show you something happened to me one time, man. People think I tell people this story. They think I'm crazy. On my birthday, about 4 years ago, I'm at the club. It's about 11:30. My birthday was Saturday. My birthday fell on the Saturday this particular day. I go to my register because I had a Square on my cash registers for the club, and I pull it up, and my bartender gives me the receipt. I mean, gives me the thing, and it said $1,000,000 on there. I had $1,300,000 something. Okay, I said $1,000,000. I said, oh shit. One of my boys realized it was my birthday, gonna bless a brother through the register, you know. I just knew, dude. I still have I still have
Keep going.
the screenshot from that particular thing from the computer, right? Because I can go on my app and see how much money I made doing it at the club. And dude, I just knew that one of the fellas that kicked me now, man, to bless the brother. And on Monday morning is when the payout comes for Square, and of course I just got $368 that made it disappear. And Square don't know how it happened. No, my bartender don't know how it happened. Nobody can explain how on my Square it showed up me having $1,300,000 some odd dollars. Anyway,
I'd have cashed that out quick.
I would do if I could have, I would have. Trust me. Lovers was a big hit here in Dallas. We've been vibing with you, Lonzo, for a while. Okay, much love, Rod Gut. You know what? People forget about Lovers. People, when Turn Off the Lights came out, they forgot about Lovers. Lovers was our biggest cut before Turn Off the Lights. Okay? It was our biggest hit.
You remember, I'm gonna bring something up. You remember when we went to Beaumont, Texas?
Okay.
And did that party in the barn? When the promoter didn't pay us, and I threw his keys into the airport. Remember?
Keep talking.
It was a dude. The promoter didn't pay us. We was like in Brennan or Beaumont, Texas.
Okay.
It was a barn. They had like a wagon wheel and some bales of hay.
Okay.
People drinking bottles of water, bottles of like Jack Daniels. Women out the bottle, like
out the bottle.
Yeah. Okay. And then the promoter didn't pay us when we got back to the airport, and I threw his keys on the runway.
Wow. I don't remember that. I can't say I remember it completely. I remember some of us coming back to me though, Doc.
Yeah.
I remember coming back to me. Yo, Lonzo, who made Nights at the Turntable? That was not me. I think that was Jim Callan out of JDC Records out of San Pedro.
I think it was.
That's exactly what it was. Jim Callan from what you call him? When is Lonzo's birthday? I'm June 16th. Cuba's 15th. Me, Tupac, and Ren all the same day. Me, Tupac, and Ren all the same day. Arabian Prince the day after that. Cube was the 15th. Kendrick Lamar is the 18th. Kanye West is like the 4th or something like that. Donald Trump was the 4th too, but we ain't gonna talk about that. She got it left off A. She got a big posse left the A off. My fault.
Wow.
Was Bishop really fine? She was average. Why y'all do that to me, man?
I ain't in that one.
She was okay. She was, she had not had her procedures done yet. Dre hadn't broken her nose yet, so she had not get it fixed. That's
all I can say is, yes, she talked like that.
See today, 18th of what? Oh, that's Helene. Oh shit! You know Helene, my birth date. This is crazy ass shit. Oh, Daryl, DJ, KD just popped in. There you go.
Oh,
KD, can you hear us?
Yep. What's up with it?
I see you, but you gotta put something because you ain't. I see you, but you ain't coming through. I don't hear you. Hey, what's up, Tracy? With your good smiling self.
Yeah, my speaker on, my mic on.
We hear you.
You still ain't. You're not. Something ain't coming through, Doc.
I hear it. Do you hear it?
Yeah, see, man, my man Raven Prince here. What's up with you, baby?
Ain't coming through.
What's up, Brad? Good to see you.
That's right. That's right.
Y'all hear KD?
No doubt.
Yes, sir.
Lonzo, you can't hear me?
I don't hear him though. Arabian, can you hear him?
Yeah, I hear him. You
I
gotta
can hear
push
you.
some
Hey,
button.
shit, I can't hear you now.
Oh, see,
Damn.
he didn't put
What
some
the
button over
fuck?
there. It's funny that I can hear you and you can hear me, but
You know
he
what? I
can't
just
hear us.
saw something
And
pop
we
up on my
hear him.
goddamn screen.
You got to push some button over there. While he trying to figure it out, how you been, fam? You good?
Man, I'm maintaining, man. I'm blessed, bro.
Oh,
I'm
come
blessed, you
on,
know.
man.
Just trying to survive
Something
in this
popped up on
cruel
my
world.
screen, and
Yeah.
right before KD popped up, and shit, I got.
Still can't. Let
And
me see.
everybody hears him. Like people in the chat can hear him. It's just he can't hear
You get some of my fashion. Everybody is sitting here.
it. Somebody said Lonzo used a computer from
He'll stay kissing my
1987.
ass. This is 87 computer. Fuck you. Oh, god damn!
See, that's why you need a GOAT
Hey,
computer.
can y'all hear me? Hey, Rap, can y'all hear me? All right,
Yeah,
everybody. I got everybody back. I'm gonna reboot. I'm gonna come back in 2 minutes. A minute.
We're gonna wait on him.
Okay.
We'll just
We got
we'll
45
hold
people.
it.
Huh?
We're
I
gonna
can
hold
hear
down
you.
the conversation.
I got
Go ahead.
45 people online. I got KD and Prince. Now, what y'all don't know is we all Geminis, so we got to fix this shit. Okay, KD is Gemini too. Goddammit, the whole
That's
stereo
right.
crew is Gemini. Jinx, KD, and Ice Cube, all Gemini. So I'm gonna shut it down. I'm gonna reboot it. I might send y'all a new link, Arab, just in case. I'm gonna send y'all a new link. But we're gonna be right back, folks. I'll be right back. Y'all stay with me. Come back, please.